Okay, let's continue. Practice problem number 4. What part of the immune system provides the body's first line of defense against pathogens? Given first line of defense in the immune system. Required, identify the part. So solution, skin, mucous membranes, and innate barriers form the first defense. So the final answer, innate immune system. This includes skin, mucus, and barriers. Practice problem number 5. How do lymph nodes contribute to the effectiveness of the immune system? So we're given function of the lymph nodes. Required, explain contribution to immune system. Our solution, lymph nodes filter lymph, trap pathogens, and provide a site for immune cells to activate. Final answer, lymph nodes filter lymph and activate immune responses. Practice problem number 6. Explain how memory cells are formed and why they are important in vaccination. So we're given formation of memory cells. Required, explain importance in vaccination. So solution, memory cells form after exposure to an antigen, allowing faster, stronger responses during reinfection. So the final answer, memory cells provide long-lasting immunity. Number 7. Which type of receptor detects and binds to foreign antigens in the body? Given receptor type that binds antigens, we are required to identify it. So the solution, the BCR and the TCR detect antigens. So the final answer, antigen receptors on lymphocytes, the BCR or the TCR, B cell receptor or T cell receptors. Practice problem number 8. Give one example of how the lymphatic system aids in transporting immune cells during an infection. So we're given lymphatic system function in infection. Required, give example. Solution, lymphatic vessels transport lymphocytes to infection sites. Final answer, lymph carries immune cells to infected tissues. Number 9. What is the function of antibodies in protecting the body against infectious diseases? So we're given Function of antibodies. Required. Explain the role. So, solution. Antibodies neutralize toxins, block pathogen entry, and tag pathogens for destruction. So the final answer, antigens neutralize and help destroy pathogens. Number 10. Describe the difference between innate immunity and adaptive immunity. So we're given difference between innate and adaptive immunity. So required, describe distinction. So solution, innate is non-specific and immediate. Adaptive is specific. It is slower but memory-based. So the final answer, innate is fast but non-specific. Adaptive is slow but specific. And of course, it is memory-based. Number 11. Which lymphatic organ is the site where T cells mature? Given lymphatic organ where T cells mature. Required, identify the organ. So our solution, T cells mature in the thymus. So the final answer, thymus. Number 12. Why does a vaccinated person often not get seriously ill even if they are exposed to the real pathogen later? So we're given vaccinated person exposed to pathogen. Required, explain while why illness is mild or absent. Solution. Memory cells mount a quick immune response, preventing severe infection. So the final answer, vaccination produces memory cells that prevent severe illness. Number 13. How do vaccines help in achieving herd immunity in a population? So we're given effect of vaccines on population. Required, explain herd immunity. Solution, vaccines reduce transmission, protecting even unvaccinated individuals. So the final answer, vaccines contribute to herd immunity. Number 14. Arrange the following in correct order: antigen exposure, memory cell formation, antibody production, vaccination. So we are given a sequence and then required what is the correct order. Our solution, vaccination would mean antigen exposure and would mean antibody production. And finally, memory cell formation. So the final answer, vaccination to antigen exposure to antibody production to memory cells. Number 15. Which part of the immune system recognizes a pathogen more quickly during a second exposure? So we are given system that recognizes pathogens faster during second exposure. So required, identify the part. So solution, memory cells of adaptive immunity. The final answer, memory cells in adaptive immunity. Number 16. What fluid in the lymphatic system carries white blood cells to sites of infection? Given fluid carrying immune cells in lymphatic system. Required, identify it. So solution, lymph fluid transports WBCs, the white blood cells. And the final answer, lymph. Number 17. Compare natural active immunity and artificial active immunity, giving examples of each. So we are given compare natural versus artificial active immunity. So required, provide examples. So solution, natural active, infection, recovery. And then artificial active, well, there's a need for vaccination. So the final answer, the natural active is after you have recovered from infection. And then artificial by vaccination. Number 18. Explain the relationship between vaccines, the immune system, and the lymphatic system in protecting organisms from infectious diseases. So we're given connection among vaccines, immune, and lymphatic systems. Required, explain the relationship. So solution, vaccines train the immune system. Lymphatic system transport immune cells for defense. And the final answer, vaccines stimulate immunity. Lymphatic system coordinates response. Number 19. What role does the lymphatic system play in transporting antigens to lymph nodes for immune response activation? So we're given the role of lymphatic system in antigen transport. So we are required to explain the function. So solution, lymphatic vessels deliver antigens to lymph nodes for immune activation. Final answer, lymphatics carry antigens to lymph nodes. We will have the next part of our quarter 3 biology lesson 7.